Hi, I'm Paul from Sound Devices, and I'd really like to talk to you about how the 8 series has evolved since the last Sound Summit back in October 2020. Now, we've added some really cool features since then, not least support for the brand new game-changing Frame.io camera-to-cloud service. So what is Frame.io? Well, it's not just another upload and share service like Dropbox or Google Drive. This is a cloud-based service which is primarily focused on quasi-real-time production workflow. So what does that mean? Well, takes that you've recorded on your 8 series can securely and automatically basically upload to the cloud even while you're still recording. And what this means is at the end of a day's shoot, you don't need to deliver rushes because they are already there. Now, because the files have been uploaded during the course of the day, that means automatic daily sync can take place, editing can start, and even transcription. So these are game-changing methods to allow a real-time collaborative process between production and post-production. The two are sort of running in parallel. Now, you don't have to be an IT expert to set this all up. On your Scorpio in 888, you simply connect the Ethernet port to a router, whether it's a hotspot or an LTE hotspot or otherwise, and then you hit the connect button. When you do that, you'll be offered a secure 6-digit code on the screen of the 888 and Scorpio, and then you enter that 6-digit code in an iOS app, and then you're authorized to upload to Frame.io. We offer a number of ways for you to upload, and in multiple format choices as well. So you can upload poly files, you can upload monophonic files, you can even upload AAC files, all with timecode and metadata. You can also choose to upload just your ISOs, just your mix, or both. So you've got lots of different options there. Now, there are different modes for upload. You can set it to automatically mirror your current daily record folder, or you can manually upload. So you have all these different choices for getting your data in almost real time into the cloud. Now, in terms of robustness and reliability, you don't need to worry. Should there be an internet connection loss or power loss in the middle of a file upload, don't worry, because you still have your files on your SSD, SD1 and SD2. And when connection is resumed, the file that was interrupted will automatically re-upload. So that's Frame.io. I really recommend checking that out. Now, about a year ago, we released our 2-channel noise assist plugin. And its rapid rise in popularity is a sure sign that it has become an essential tool for live production and fast turnaround production. Now, at the beginning of this year, we also introduced support for the highly acclaimed Cedar noise suppression algorithm. And we have released plugins in 2, 4, and 8 instance versions. We've also actually introduced 4-channel and 8 instance versions for Noise Assist 2. So now you have 2 choices for which noise suppression algorithm you want to use, Cedar SDNX or Noise Assist. And it's nice to have a choice because you can then choose which one better suits the environment you're working in. A bit like when how you can choose between Mix Assist and Dugan for your auto mixer and use which one better suits an environment. The nice thing is that you can try these algorithms before you buy, because we have a built-in demo mode in all 3 models. And it's a 2-channel version, and it allows you to swap very quickly between the 2 algorithms, choose which one you prefer, or maybe like both. So the other improvement we've made to both noise suppression algorithms is the ability to apply the algorithm to any bus. Initially, we only allowed you to apply the algorithm to the mix bus left and right, but now you can apply it on the Scorpio to all buses, left, right, 1 through 10, on the 833, left, right, 1 through 4, and the 888, left, right, and 1 through 8. So apply it to any channel or any bus. Okay, I'd really like to talk now about some other cool features that we've just released actually in version 8 firmware a few weeks ago. And along with Frame.io, we also added a really cool feature which enables you to copy a channel's settings from one channel to any other channel, which is a real time saver, especially if you're dealing with many channels at a time. So you simply go into your channel screen. There's a little channel copy icon in there. You select that and you go into a new copy screen, and that allows you to choose which parameters you want to copy, whether it's EQ, compression, delay, phase, your routing, your name, pretty much any parameter in that channel screen. You select which parameters you want, and then you choose which channels you want to copy that to. And you can copy it to multiple channels, all with one click of a button. So it's really fast. Now here's a little tip. If you've got spare upper channels that are unused, which is often the case, especially on the higher track models like the 888 and Scorpio, you might want to store your favorite channel settings with EQ and compression, say on channel 16 or something like that, and just keep it there. And then when you need to apply that to a channel that you do want to use, it's a simple copy process. I'd also like to talk to you about a really nice improvements to the bus operation. So you can now route any bus to your left and right physical outputs. Previously, you could only route the left mix or the right mix to your left and right outputs, but now you can take any of your buses, B1 through B10 on a Scorpio, B1 through B8 on an 888, and B1 through B4, as well as LR, to those outputs. Gives you more flexibility and allows you to route and use those wonderful balanced XLR connectors. With buses as well, we now have introduced bus naming. We already had output naming where you could name the physical outputs, but now you can actually name the actual buses feeding these outputs. So you always know what you're sending where. It's really cool. And the nice thing to know is that the recordable buses, LR, B1 and B2, will also have those names embedded in the metadata. Another nice feature is we've added for the CL16 channel colors, which helps you to easily identify talent on a particular channel. So we've got like up to 25 colors, which you can select for each CL16 channel strip. And you can set these to match what colors are being used in your script. And there's a commonly used application called scriptation, which allows you to highlight lines of text depending on who the actor is. So you can match those colors. It makes it much easier to mind map between the channel you're controlling on the CL16 and the script. So that's another feature. And another nice little touch here, there was a very widely requested meter view for the 833. Users often don't use many more than 3 ISOs, so why display all ISOs as metering? Well, we now have introduced this meter view which shows 3 large ISO meters and the left-right meters. That's also available to the 888 and Scorpio too. And there's a few other metering views which we've added and consolidated between the models. So finally, I would like to talk about SD Remote and some changes there too. We added support for phones because SD Remote was initially a tablet application only. But now you can run it on your phone, and the phone can be an Android or it can be an iOS phone, an iPhone. We added full mix control on the SD Remote, and that's not just on the tablets, but also on the phone implementation too. So you have pans, you have trim gains, you have fader control, solos, mutes, you have all you need to make a mix from your SD Remote application. We also have a switch to put the SD Remote into file transfer mode, and we've also added a false take button for those times when you accidentally hit record or the start of the take wasn't so good. So that's a quick summary of what we've been doing since the last Sound Summit. Actually, there's a whole lot more, and I really recommend that if you want to get into the detail of all the other features, and there's numerous features, please check out the firmware revision history on our website, and see you at the next Sound Summit. Thank you.